This corn here was planted on April 26th, and it's almost ready to tassel. And you want to know how you know if it's going to tassel? Today is July 6th, and I'm out here looking at the corn across the creek. Gonna go right up here on top of the hill and stop. It's getting pretty tall. Just trying to get the flip, but it won't flip, I guess. The corn's as tall as my head almost. Well, it is. Just pull the leaves up. I'm 5'10", so the corn's got to be almost 6 foot tall. The corn looks good out here. Just set the phone down for a second. There we go. Got a wet spot here. Very wet spot. We're gonna put some tile in it this fall. Get rid of the water. Slow it down for the water, eh? I'm gonna jump across the water here, actually. Wire right here. Mark right here. There we go. Corn looks good back here too. I'll walk over a few here. This corn looks nice too. It's not as tall back here because this was planted a couple days later. About two or 3 days later than the stuff down there. But this stuff's still this high. Still pretty high. I'm gonna keep walking down the field here a little bit. Look at where the wet spot is. See if it's still a wet spot. Or if the wet spot gone. Nope. It's still, oh, it's not wet here no more, but it dried out, but it's, the corn's like barely here. Because it washed it all away. There's just some corn here. Still some corn here. That's what happens when you get too much rain and then it washes all the corn out. And yeah. Well, there's barely any roots on the corn. Well, there's barely any dirt around the roots of the corn. As you can see, that plant's barely in the ground. Because it washed all the dirt away from all the heavy rain. Alright. Next section, I'll be going to check a different field. There's the cornfield from the pasture. Side, it's the same field. There's the pasture side instead. Looks nice. Yeah, it's great. This corn here was planted on April 26th, and it's almost ready to tassel. And you want to know how you know if it's going to tassel? See these leaves up here? They're sticking straight up. That tells you the corn's about ready to tassel. Yeah, they're sticking straight up. The leaves on top, they're sticking straight up like these are going out. But those are sticking straight up there. That tells you it's going to be tasseling here soon. This corn's probably 8 feet high. Because I'm 5'10" and it's probably 2.5 feet over my head. So it's probably at least 8.5, maybe 9 feet tall. Maybe more. Guess I don't need that. I'll walk over to the sweet corn now. Sweet corn's about ready to tassel too. You can see that. Leaves are sticking straight up here. There's another one. There's sweet corn, it looks nice. That's the white planted corn. That's about as tall as some of the corn across the creek. This is wet, that's why this is short. If you're wondering why the leaves are all cut up, here, I'll find one. Why the leaves got chops in them, that's because of the wind. The wind chopped up the leaves bad. Not too bad though. Well, some of them are worse than others. Gonna have sweet corn here soon. Now I'm in my pumpkin patch, checking my pumpkins. Best ones are up here, but on top. They look nice though. We just tilled it here a couple days ago before the rain. Yeah, these look nice. Gotta rip the weeds out. Damn water grass. Don't like water grass. Or pigweeds. Don't like them either. Or water hemp. Water hemp's a nuisance weed. Hard to kill. Yeah, pumpkins look nice though. Got corn plant right next to them. These are male flowers. Let's see if they got the stem on them. I don't know if I can find any females. Let's see. See if I can find any female flowers. Oh, here's one. One that aborted. That one aborted. See if I can find another one. Maybe over here. Nope. Those are all males. Those are male flowers. I'll find one and show you. Here's a female. Female has the pumpkin on it. The female flowers got the pumpkins on it, where the males just have stems like this that just grow flowers to pollinate the females. And the bees and bugs fly around and pollinate them. There's another water hemp. Water hemp. The most nuisance weed on the planet of Earth. Well, I know about that, but it's pretty worthless. It's pretty not fun to deal with. It's growing all over my pumpkin patch. And if you're wondering why this corn's so short, it's too wet in here. Here, I'll show you the ground. That's what the ground looks like. Mud. Mud. That's what the ground in here looks like. And there's weeds growing in here called water hemp. Yeah. It's hard to kill. Where'd the bug go? See them little bugs sitting on my pumpkins? Those are corn rootworm beetles. Corn rootworm beetle is all he is. Eats my leaves of my pumpkins. That's what they're good at. And then the rootworms, they're the beetles. But the rootworms, the roots on the corn, they eat the roots off on the corn down below. I hope we don't have a problem with them this year. Last year we had a horrible problem. Our corn only got this tall because we had drought and rootworm beetles, and they ate up the roots off the corn, and the corn only got that tall. This field here was late planted. Don't remember the exact date. I'll put the date on the video when I figure out when it was planted. There's what the oats looks like that we left for combining. Starting to turn a little bit yellow. Just a little bit. Water hemp again. This corn here was planted on the 27th of April. That's about ready to cast it too. This about. Throwing up a little short line. Did that in part of it. This corn's a little yellow because it's a little wet in here, but not too bad. This corn was planted on May 18th, which I call that late planted because it was. The wind beat the leaves up on this corn pretty bad. But at least it's still standing. At least it's not flat. This corn's already pretty tall. It's all the way up to my head when I put the top leaves up. So yeah, it's getting pretty tall. See this row here? How it's short? This row right here. You know what I think? Why that row is short versus these two versus this one? I think this row, he had a tire track with when we were doing the tillage, the soil finishing. I think there was a tractor track right here, and that's compacted a little bit. How is the new seeding looking? Just coming back a little bit. There's the little alfalfa. Looks pretty. I'm gonna walk out in the actual field because we were driving right here. Much of grass growing out here. Where'd that come from? Oh yeah, that's right. It's water grass. Yep. There's the little seedlings. Yeah, they're coming. Slowly. It's all green because of water grass. Corn looks nice though. I'll keep you updated on the corn crop. This corn is up here by my lawn, by the house. This corn was planted on May 13th. May 12th and 13th. And the corn across the creek I was showing you was planted on Mother's Day. Whatever day Mother's Day was. May 12th? Yeah, May 12th. That's when the corn across the creek was planted. May 12th. And that was planted on April 26th. So yeah, big difference in height. You can see it. This corn's about half grown. That corn's almost full grown. Out checking the hay now. As you can see, it's flowering because we're past 28 days. 3 days passed already. By the time we get it cut, which will be another 3 days probably. Probably another 2 days. So trying to find the crowns. The crowns are the stuff that's starting to come back. Right here. See this? That's coming back a lot already. This should have been cut probably at least 3 days ago. Should have been cut. But it's too wet and we want to bale it, so yeah. So we gotta wait for the dry weather coming in the next 2 days. So I think Monday or Tuesday we'll be cutting hay. It's up to my waist almost. It's almost waist high. So yeah, next video we'll be cutting hay. So thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next one. Please like and subscribe to Bear Garden Farmer and share with a friend.